Welcome to another video, and I have 4 props for today's NBA slate that I'm liking. And before we get into that, I just want to recap, the past 2 days we have a winning. So jumping into the wins, 2-man cash for CS2. I also do CS2 in my Discord. Stephen Castle cash, Malik Beasley over points cash. This push, Jalen Brown PRA cash, and some. I'm also gonna put some bad beats here. Max Drew sold us. Garland, Duncan Robinson cash yesterday. This 5-man I posted yesterday, it hooked us so bad. Maxi sold us. I had two good props paired with Maxi sold. Brandon Pods, bro, I posted this yesterday in my VIP, and he hooked me so bad, like very frustrating. But that's why you guys gotta think, sports betting is a long-term process. Even though we have these bad beats, you should just reflect on how much we're up in the month, and you'll definitely feel better. Because 3-man cashier, 3-man cashier. Back to what I was saying. We got hooked like twice in the span of 2 days, but in the month in the month of my VIP we are up. So as you can see here, I'm up 47.9 units in the month. So to put that in perspective, if you guys are a $10 bettor and you bet $10 on every slip, you guys would be up $470. And for my $100 bettors out there, if you guys put $100 in every slip, you would be up $4,700. So yeah, that's just a statement to the success I've had in my VIP. As you can see, 47 units. I'm not faking this. Some YouTubers, they won't ever post, their Picket account because they're not transparent. And I always post my losing streaks on here as well. I'll recap my losing streaks, but yeah. So if you guys are interested in all my plays, just check out my VIP where I post all my plays, sending you guys the plays early before the lines bump, and yeah. But let's just jump into the picks I'm liking for today's NBA slate. So jumping into the first pick, I'm liking the Suns game. I'm liking the Suns versus the Bulls. I'm taking I'm taking Bradley Beal. I'm liking Bradley Beal for sure. So I'm liking his assist over 3.5. The reason I'm liking it is because Bradley Beal in the recent games, he's getting a ton of potential assists. So if you guys look at his chart, you can see his last game, 11 potential. The next against OKC, 7 potentials. That was lucky. Converted 6 out of 7. 6 potentials, 6 potentials, 8 potentials, 12 potentials, 7 potentials. So he's getting a good amount of potential assists, and he just has to convert 4 assists. And another reason is now he's against the Bulls. So I love taking players against the Bulls because the Bulls are just terrible at everything. So you can see here, against the Bulls give the second most assists overall in the league, which is a really good thing. And you can also see Pro Spanish just added a new feature. So there's now a dominant assist zone, this is why you guys have to check out Props Madness, because it's literally the best tool on the market. I literally do not have to use any other research tool other than Props Madness. And you can get 25% off using code bankrollbriancn. Just sign up. You can try the 7-day free trial. If you guys don't like it, you can just cancel. Otherwise, you can continue using it and get 25% off of my code. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. Back into my analysis. So yeah, first of all, Chicago gives a ton of assists overall, and a new feature. So looking at the feature, you can see Bradley Beal majority of his potential assists are in above the break threes, so 32%. And you can see the Bulls are terrible. They give a ton of assists, you know, in the threes, above the break threes, corner threes. So I'm really liking that for sure. They're just terrible at everything. Defensive rank versus position. So they give the second most assists to Bradley Beal's position. Another good reason. And yeah, so I'm really liking Beal's assists. You can see if you look up his potential assists, he's averaging 7 assists in the season. So if he just gets 7 assists, which is the average, he's over this line 15 out of 20 times, and he gets a really good matchup against the Bulls. So I'm really liking this line for sure. I'm just hoping, he gets a volume. I think he will definitely get the volume. He should get seven potentials. He just needs to convert it, which is up to his teammates. So yeah, I'm taking his assist over 3.5. Now my next pick is gonna be in the same game. I'm actually liking Booker points. I'm liking Booker points over 26.5. The reason I'm liking it is because also against the Bulls are just terrible at everything. So you can see here, the Bulls against Devin Booker's dominant player type, which is the pick and roll ball handler. You can see the Bulls give the fourth most points against the pick and roll ball handler, and then they're also terrible at above the break threes. Their defense rating is terrible. Just everything in general. You can see if I go to the opponent's defense, mostly green, and you can see his play type analysis. 20% of his points come from being a pick and roll ball handler, which, as I stated, the Bulls give the fourth most points to the pick and roll ball handler. So if I go to the advanced filters, I select the dominant player type against the defense rank, and let's say if I just take away the top 20 teams that defend the pick and roll ball handler, so this is the top 20 teams that I'm removing the top 20 teams that defend the pick and roll ball handler. You can see he's over this line in 10 out of 12 games, averaging 30.7 points. Now you do have to factor that KD and Bradley Beal are in the lineup. So if I add KD and I add Bradley Beal, you can see he's over this line in 6 out of 8 games, averaging 28.5 points. And in these games, he just played pretty bad. I mean, he didn't play pretty bad. He just didn't get the points. But yeah, so he's over this line in 6 out of 8 games. And so from these reasons, I'm really liking his 26.5 points. And yeah, jumping to my next pick, it's gonna be in the Lakers game. I'm taking Luka Doncic. I'm liking his PRA over 37.5. His line has already moved to 39.5. So if you're my VIP, we got closing line value, which is essential. You always want to get closing line value. You always want to get bumps because that means you're securing value. And in the long term, if you keep getting those, bumps and value, you're going to be long term profitable. So, but yeah, let's just jump into the analysis. So, I'm really liking his PRA. You can see, at first, I was looking at his RA actually, but then his PRA had more value. Yesterday at night, if you added his lines together, his line would be at 39. It would be at 39, but the PRA line was at 37.5. So, there was value there. So I pivoted to PRA, but I also think RA is a really good look because if you guys look at his RA, well, let's just look at rebounds and assists. So, you know, Denver, they actually don't give a lot of rebounds overall, but they are a really fast-paced team. So I feel like those two counteract each other. So I still think he has a good chance of rebounding because a faster pace means more rebound opportunities, more points, more assists, just more stats in general. And let me see, the point total is huge. The books are predicting a 243.5 point total. So that means it's gonna be a high scoring game. They're predicting a high scoring game, and that means plenty of rebound and assist opportunities. So yeah, jumping assists. We all know that the Denver give a ton of assists. They actually get the most assists overall in the league, and against Doncic's dominant assist zone and against his position, they are giving a ton of assists. So I'm really liking that for sure. But I just think Luka Doncic, he's due for a high scoring game. You can see he's been playing really bad, but he's getting the volume. You can see 18 shots, 13 shots, 14 shots, 9 shots. He has minutes restriction, but yeah, he's getting a ton of shots. He just needs to score somewhat efficiently to go over this line, and yeah, so I'm really liking his PRA for sure. The line is already moving. Dang, it's already at 40.5. So we took this line at 37.5, and we're getting 3 points of closing line value. So that's really good value for sure. So I'm taking his PRA over 37.5. I know it's already bumped so high, so maybe I'll pivot to RA. I think RA is a good look as well, but yeah, I'll be taking his PRA over 37.5. My last pick is gonna be my last pick is gonna be in the Hornets game. So I'm liking Mark Williams. So I'm liking Mark Williams for 13.5. I just think he has a really good. He has a good game today. You can see the wide range of lines. I'm liking his 13.5. Other books have him at 15.5, which is huge value. And I like to believe Pinnacle because Pinnacle is the sharpest. Is known as the sharpest sports book, and um, yeah, his Pinnacle is where all the sharp money comes in, and they have this line at 13.5 at over minus 140, and you can see FanDuel has him at 15.5, which is another sharp sports book. As setting their lines. So yeah, I'll be taking that value for sure. You can see the Blazers against Mark Williams' dominant shooting zone. You can see that Mark Williams scores 80% of his points under the rim, which is where Portland gives the fifth most points in general. Also, DeAndre Ayton is out as well. So yeah, from all these reasons, I just think Mark Williams has a good bounce back game, and he has a good matchup to do so. And also, we're getting from the sports book is really favoring the over, as you can see from these lines here. So I'll be taking Mark Williams over 13.5 points. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to comment, subscribe, and like. And also, I forgot to mention, if this video gets um, if this video gets 30 likes, I'll be giving away 30 days of free VIP. So just do anything to help support the algorithm. And yeah,